ain't nothing cute about that. I don't know too much about the real life LA hoods. I ain't never been to one. But when he said, yeah, I want to walk through where they did Training Day, she was like, yeah, let's go over there to the jungles. I've heard about the jungles. I don't think that's a place I want to just go walk through just to see if it's cool. You know what I mean?
I live in LA and I've never been down that street. And I'm not saying that because I'm like, oh my God, like it's the scariest place in the world. It's just because why?
I wouldn't want to go sightseeing in hoods. That's not cool.
Just like I said, like I don't know if I just didn't have that. My life wasn't that exciting, I guess, when I was just in the streets, like clubbing and partying all the time. But we wasn't walking nowhere. Don't nobody walk in LA. Don't nobody just decide to take just a mile walk like to different parts of the neighborhood just to see. And I know it's just like, hey, I think it's kind of it's irresponsible up Issa. Like, yeah, let me take you somewhere to where I'm not even from, really. You know what I mean? You know it's always that one dude that don't think nothing is real, and then he do something stupid in a real place, like how he was like, King Kong ain't got shit on me. I was just like, that was probably the worst
thing. Shut your dumb ass up.
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Disclaimer. No matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you. And we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off. Hola. Welcome. To Insecure. We ain't insecure, but they are on the show. We all got insecurities, though.
Do we?
You guys keep doing that. Keep trying to relate the intros to the shows.
You do whatever you want. Like you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Whatever works.
This one we I don't know. I don't know. Nobody else like it. We doing Insecure season 3. Things between Issa and Lawrence were officially over at this point. So that's where we at, right? We drop into, what did they drop into season at?
Like this was the down bad season. So the ending of the season, we found out that she moved in with Daniel, and the next season it just kind of started off with first it started off with, like, I guess Molly was taking a vacation. So that's where I remember it starting. She was like taking a solo vacation somewhere. I'm trying to think exactly how I don't know how exactly started with Issa, but I just know Issa was in a space of just rebuilding. It looked like she was just trying to get it together because she was doing Lyft, like like a party lift or something like that, right? Like she did party lift, and then that's how she met the guy Nathan.
Yeah. I remember when this season started originally, like live.
Yeah.
I didn't like Nathan, man. I thought he was a weird ass dude.
I thought their whole situation was weird. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just saying, just him in general, like,
seemed like a weird guy. Yeah, I think that did that.
Yeah, like his. But I'm saying, like, no, I'm saying him, like his face didn't match his voice. It was like, I don't know if he couldn't act. It was just like he was just a weird ass dude. Like nigga's like a creep. You know? Yeah, but he was like, it was like there's no personality in his voice. There's no emotion in his voice. It's like he's a robot. You know what I mean? Like the way he talks.
Yeah.
He'd be like, wow, y'all gotta, that's what y'all doing. This is a party. Oh, this is how y'all do it in LA. Oh, some tacos. We go get some tacos. Like, yeah, like, man, wake up or something. Like, weird.
Yeah, only thing bothered me about his character was his it just seemed like he stayed at one level at all times. Like he have no emotion for nothing. And
no emotion.
He stayed.
No damn emotion.
Oh, this is the LA thing. Oh man, like Like, come on, we grown now. At this point, I was just like, I'm sure you made it to LA at some point. It's like, you know what LA people do. He was acting like it was a third world country or something. Like, you know how you go out of town, you be just like, this is what y'all doing out here? Like, I've been to other countries and you be just like, you see how people like literally be driving motorcycles, or not motorcycles, but little mopeds in the street with no socks and shoes on.
Yeah.
You be like, whoa, y'all do this out here? That's crazy. But like to come to LA and be like, y'all eat, just like you said, y'all eat tacos out here every day. Like, man, come on, man, relax.
Yeah, it's the no emotion. Even after he got in the fight, he was like, I gotta go. I don't know how your voice still the same. You running. He was just like, I gotta go. She was like, no, you gotta stay for the. No, I don't want to. I gotta go. Like, man, where's the emotions to your voice? It's scary.
Yeah, I hated that whole little, that whole little come up, only because it just seemed unrealistic. And maybe, it's a TV show, right? So, maybe my life is just not that wasn't that enjoyable around that time, because I was just like, I have never met anyone like on the fly like that. And we just started walking the streets of LA. First of all, none of the stuff that they was going to was close. It didn't seem like walking distance. It was like, yeah, let's go to my old house. Let's go back to the taco spot. Then we're gonna go over here. It's like they were in like a 1 mile radius or something. Like, nah, that don't nobody do that.
What's weird? This the weird thing about it. And I know I'm not from LA. I don't know the politics and all of that. You couldn't just walk through, even today or back then. You can't just walk through a hood in Oakland because a nigga want to visit it. If a nigga was just like, yeah, I want to go see. I heard about what's that nigga name? What did he get shot for and set it off? The haircut. No, it set it off. The brother got shot. He wanted Acorn Projects.
No, you can't just. Okay, yeah, I got what you're saying. You're talking about the one on set it off. Okay, I thought you meant
so Acorn Projects in Oakland, you cannot just walk through there because you want to see what it looked like. They will beat your ass around there. It ain't nothing cute about that. I don't know too much about the real life LA hoods. I ain't never been to one. But when he said, yeah, I want to walk through where they did training day, she was like, yeah, let's go over there to the jungles. I've heard about the jungles. I don't think that's the place I want to just go walk through just to see if it's cool. You know what I mean?
I live in LA and I've never been down that street. and I'm not saying that because I'm like, oh my God, like it's the scariest place in the world. It's just because why? Well, I don't know.
I didn't see nothing cool about that.
Yeah, I was like, I do have a story about the Watchtowers though, because we decided, I don't know what it was, drunk night, whatever. We decided to go see the Watchtowers late because it was just like the Watchtower. You seen the Watchtowers before, right? Like on TV.
Yeah, I've seen it when they murder Menace Society, where they scroll or they fly over them.
It looks hella spooky at night, bro. Like it's like look that shit look haunted. We went over there just to pull over, just to get out and look at it. Man, we seen some dude double back in his car. And it was like, yep, time to go. Like you could, somebody drive to the end of the street and then they stop and then they turn around. I was like, yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah. That happened in West Oakland. We ran in West Oakland. I was like 14. We ran. That nigga, we thought it was my partner mama. He slowed down and looked out the window at us. He did it real slow. We stayed in the car too. We thought it was his mama. That nigga went to the block and then he did that speed takeoff to where he coming back around.
Yeah.
Like, oh nah.
I'm gonna go, man.
Yep. No, thank you. But that was just weird to me. It's like I wouldn't want to go sightseeing in hoods. That's not cool.
Just like I said, like I don't know if I just didn't have that. My life wasn't that exciting, I guess, when I was just in the streets, like clubbing and partying all the time.
Mm.
But we wasn't walking nowhere. Don't nobody walk in LA. Don't nobody just decide to take just a mile walk like to different parts of the neighborhood just to see. And I know it's just like, hey, I think it's kind of it's irresponsible up Issa. Yeah, let me take you somewhere to where I'm not even from, really. You know what I mean? It's always it's always that one dude that don't think nothing is real, and then he do something stupid in a real place, like how he was like, King Kong ain't got shit on me. I was just like, that was probably the worst
thing. Shut your dumb ass up.
That was probably the worst thing you could do. But yeah, that whole date that they had when they finally ran into each other, like, oh, I was at the taco spot that you went to, and she's like, oh, it's by my job. You see people in LA, don't get me wrong, like you go out, but you don't just see people on a regular day, like on a Tuesday. You know what I mean?
I mean, anything is possible, though, man. That ain't too far fetched. Anything is possible. He went up there for the tacos that he heard about in the lift
at the same time on the same day. All right, cool. But
yeah.
Cool. I'm not gonna say it's a TV show. It was just funny how they met up and then they had this like long date to where they even got butt naked and jumped into a stranger's pool. Like I'm just like, weird. Man, I didn't live.
No, hey, that's not living. Because who does that?
I go to the movies and take a girl to a restaurant.
Nah, my Rottweiler. See, if I had a pool like that, my Rottweiler would be surrounded. You can't get out. He's gonna bite the shit out you. So you gonna swim or sink, nigga, because he's gonna be out there. I ain't calling no police.
Yeah,
but so that was weird. Anyways, they're like you said, their relationship was kind of weird. Dude was just a weird dude. I think maybe they wrote that on purpose because it's a new relationship. We're attached to Lauren and Issa. So she gets a relationship with that dude, and then on Lawrence's side, but it's by the end of the season, but he's attached to the weirdo lady. What's her name?
Canola.
Start with a C. Yeah, Canola. Mm-hmm. He's attached to her, so it's like it's the same thing on both sides. We don't like the other person you're talking to.
Yeah, I noticed that too when I was watching the show the first time around, when everybody was talking about it and people hated her like right away. Yeah. What I mean? It was like, it was talking quickly about her like, oh man, she got a big head. Like it was just, that was just funny because I'm like, if she would have started off the season with him, people probably wouldn't have said that. You know what I mean? They would have probably made fun. Like, say if Issa was the new girl, they would have got on her helmet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It'd have been if Canola was the main and Issa was the new. They'd have like, oh, look at her, she ain't got no hair. It'd have been a bunch of shit talk about her. It's the same thing, but it's we attached to the relationship they had. Also, I've talked a lot about the breakup and how I would have left as Lawrence. Mm-hmm. I also do believe in time things could change. So you know how when he ran into Issa after everything is done, after everything's said and done, time apart.
Mm-hmm.
When you bump back into each other, I do believe in a change of feelings. You get what I'm saying?
You mean like getting back with the person, or just like, are we cool now? Like, we can be cordial like that.
No, either or. Like it could lead to something because time has changed. In the moment of the cheating, there's nothing to talk about. There's no feelings is wiped in my mind. Like you've done what you've done. I don't trust you. But in time, so say like, because we saw what she went through. She went through being around, like, there was a moment where she could have built something with, what's his name, but she didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that time for her to get over him was enough for me.
Right. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. But I don't know, man. Like that whole situation. I mean, I guess that they did have closure in the last season. You know what I mean? Where, they actually got a chance to talk and they got a chance to really apologize for, what happened and what they did. So I guess after that, but, it's still lingering in the back of your head that this person, cheated on you, So it's like, that would always be a thing in the back of my mind, especially if we wasn't like married, we were just together. I would still be thinking like, okay, I met this dude. He in LA. He knows some of the people that I know. I'm probably going to see him again. I probably wouldn't, we can be cool. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't have got back into no relationship with her.
Right. I just see it as a reset button because it's like now you're free to do whatever you want. If you don't end up with that dude, then it lets me know that maybe you got over it on your side.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
It'd be different if I ran into you and y'all together on the street again. It's like, well, nigga, you confirmed everything I was thinking.
Right. That's wild. And the funny part about it is he just didn't run into her at the right times because the whole part of the first season, the first couple of episodes of the first season, she was with him. Like she was at his house, she was sleeping there and, she was down bad. She had no money. You know what I mean? She kept on having to ask for extra weeks to stay. And, they wasn't doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Right. It could have possibly went down.
He was actually smashing girls while she was at the house.
Yeah. So even in that, she probably came to the realization that she didn't want him on that level because remember he tried and she would be like, nah, don't, nah, I ain't trying to, you know what I mean? So it was like it was kind of sorting out the situation for herself right then.
How ironic,
It
right?
was right.
It's just like we're in a relationship. I'm in a relationship, but I'm gonna, have sex with this person. But when I'm out of the relationship and I'm at this person's house, I
Mm-hmm.
know, hey, well, that's too far. Let's just be friends. After they didn't have like a whole night together, I'm just like, they're gonna end up doing something, and they didn't. And she kept on stopping them
Yeah.
anytime she thought about it. Like, of course, it's gonna cross your
Yeah.
mind if you live in, especially when they started sleeping in the bed together. Like, if you start doing that, it's like, there's no way, we're not gonna make it.
Nope. Not at all. That was for the TV. There was no world where that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, first night is cute. All right, cool. Second night, you're gonna feel something.
First night.
Like, what's that? Shut up.
If we've already crossed, we already crossed that path. Don't sleep in my bed. Period.
Yeah. Like that wasn't even a queen size. It was a full. Oh, like, ain't no way. We ain't got no. We're gonna have to cuddle up, man. Stop playing. Stop playing.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Do we care about what's happening with the rest of the friends?
Well, I feel like Molly she just always going through something. She had went through that. She still was kind of talking to Drew in the beginning, but then she started like talking about boundaries and how she needed to know exactly, like it had to be one or the other. Like, either they had to stop talking or they have to be just like fuck buddies, period. Like, no going out on dates, no,
Right.
sleeping in the bed, staying over. And I thought that was kind of weird of her. I mean, I get it, I guess, but it was just like, you started this up with me and now you want to make rules for it. You know what I mean? Like, let it just be what it's gonna be. Like, I was married. Like, this is what it is, but we're also still friends, right? So it's like you could tell she started to catch feelings. They was catching feelings.
Hell no. Nah. I think Drew was feeling himself.
Nah,
he was treating her. He was treating her like she's in a relationship with him, but he could do whatever he want with her.
I didn't get that because he was just, and he was over there.
Hey.
Night. He was over there spending the night, yeah. Because it was like, what? Like, why not? Like, we cool, but it's like, you knew that I'm gonna have to leave at some point. When my wife called, I'm bouncing. He told her that.
This is literally what Lawrence was doing with what's her name.
It's not because the other girl wasn't married. For Lawrence,
it doesn't matter. I'm talking about the situation. Like, how could she not catch feelings or feel a way about it?
I
understand he was being honest. He was being honest. He's being honest with I got a wife. You know my wife. You know my situation. I get that part. Mm-hmm. But still, there got to be lines involved. Like, you saying that, but then it's like you run up in my apartment whenever you want, and all of this is like you treat him like a side hoe.
You gave me a key. You gave me a key. I don't know what you want me to do. I think you know what it is. It's not that she can't have boundaries, because anybody can have boundaries. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna take that away from her, but it's the fact that we both led with certain things. It's like, you told me it was cool. You gave me a key. I keep on leaving. You know what I mean? Anytime my wife calls, I'm out. Like, this is my pattern, stayed the exact same. Your pattern was like, okay, like, you caught feelings, cool. But I also felt like Molly was the one that wanted things to be like her way. Like, it's like her way or no way kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, he was just like, yo, that's why he cut her off. Like, as soon as she was just like, yo, I can't do this no more. He saw her at the baby shower. He was just like, what, we talking now? Like, she was just so confused. She just kept coming back to him just like, hey, what's up? Like, man, go to hell.
Nah, he caught feelings too. He was in his feelings at that baby shower.
I mean, yeah, of course. If somebody just keep on like getting on your head, like, nah, we can't do this. Stop calling me, hanging up on them. And then it's like, you see me at a baby shower, now we talking? You know what I mean?
Nah,
like, yeah.
It was because she said, nah, man. Nah, she said the boundaries. He didn't like that she said the boundaries. He didn't like that she said the boundaries. He wanted her to be his side chick. He wanted that. Like I said, the whole showing up with the key thing, that was like, boy, you crossed the line.
Of course, you're my side chick.
Nah,
married.
I said side chick. No, before it's so open marriage. I don't believe open marriage is you have another relationship on the side. I thought it was just like you do other shit on the side. He wanted 2 relationships.
Yeah, I think it was a weird line with that one, only because they were already friends. Like, they would have met just on some whatever shit, then yeah, then there's lines that to be drawn. But I guess he was in the middle of, okay, we're cool, so I can do this, right? Like, you know what I mean? He might have,
right.
She wasn't feeling that. She wasn't feeling the fact that he was still kicking it like they were friends. He wasn't trying to be with her and, you know, make something out of that. I never saw that. You know what I mean? Any little episode he was in, it seemed like it was always the same shit. Like, when we see each other, this is what we're doing. We kicking it, we going out, we having pancakes, all that. But she didn't like that.
No, he was cooking her pancakes.
It started to feel like a relationship to her, and she ain't got no man. So,
nah, that was relationship stuff he was doing. So I'm basically saying everything was good. So this is what happens. Once you cross the line that they cross, the friendship shit is out the window, because it's either or. There's no we're not friends if we're doing that. I don't give a fuck who says that, who in what world. They be like, that's my partner, we just fuck from time to time. No, that's not possible. And I think she just got tired of, because it's literally from the outside looking in, it looked like he was doing this is my other wife. You know, the OG used to have a second family. It's like, that's how he was treating her, kind of like, when my wife called, you know what it is. So don't no woman want to keep playing that back seat. I don't give a fuck what woman it is, what situation it is. You know that as a man, like I said, if putting myself in Drew's shoes, if I had an open relationship, we fucking on the side, that's all we doing. I'll catch you when you're getting out the club and call you and say what's going on. I'm not kicking it with you.
But do you understand?
I'm not doing none of the house shit.
You understand why he was doing that though, right?
I understand why, because he got comfortable in it. He got in his world, he's doing, like, if I'm Drew, I feel like I'm doing nothing wrong. But from the outside looking in, you are doing something wrong. If that was my sister, if Molly was my sister, I'd be like, nigga, you got to cut that shit out. You get what I'm saying? It ain't always like it's like look at it from every angle. If you was her dad, if you was her brother, how would you feel about what they doing? She's an adult, but how would you feel about that situation? If she came to you like, if I ain't gonna say your daughter, because I know how you a killing nigga, but if you had a sister that came to you like, yeah, Brian, he just keep, like, he got a wife and he just keep coming over here, like, now he treat me like I'm his other wife. What would you say in that situation?
Well, first,
would you be like, no, but you let him do it?
Well, first off, I would have never let. I was like, yo, what did you think was going to come out of that situation? I would ask that question first. If it was already there, like, if she would told me before, I'd been like, yeah, don't get into that situation, because you're going to end up catching feelings. Like, I agree with that. Like, you will end up catching feelings after a while. But yeah, what I was saying was, I don't think that he was wrong in any of these parts. I just think that he was.
That's what I'm saying. You'll tell your sister that.
I would tell her that she should leave, because he's okay with everything that's going on. But as a woman, if you're not okay with this, you know what I mean, you should just dip. Like, don't straddle it. You know what I mean? Don't straddle the line of, like, you know, being cool with somebody and catching feelings, but they don't treat you the same. Like, you already know he's married. You know, he has an open marriage, and you're not gonna get what you want out of this situation. So I would tell her to dip. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, my whole point was just like, I didn't see that. I thought Molly was crazy for even getting into the situation with him, because he had already kind of said what was up. And when she started making boundaries, I was like, you can't do that. I was like, at this point, you might as well cut it off, because you already got feelings now. So even if we do the fuck buddy stuff, it's still going to feel bad, because you got feelings now.
Right. It should be cut off. I would say it from both angles. Like, if I knew Drew, and I'd tell him, like, man, I would tell him, like, Lawrence partner told him, like, nigga, you know she gonna catch feelings. You over there making pancakes and shit. Like, I don't give a fuck if y'all's friends before. You can't keep doing that shit. She's going to catch feelings. You can't get no attitude either. Yeah. If I'd seen about the baby shower, like, she walk up and say, what's up? Oh, now you want to talk to me? If I was saying to Bob, like, stop acting like a bitch. Like, now you got feelings? Now you acting like a hoe?
I think
what I mean? You act like a female.
That started when he had came over that one day, I think, and she was just like, she had asked for the key back. Yeah, so it was like she had asked for the key back, and she had said something like, you know, I can't do this or whatever. So at that point, he was just like, all right, he just stepped all the way back. He was like, I can't do this. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I feel like he reacted that way. I'm just like,
right.
I'm tired of going back and forth with you.
But that lets you know he fucked up trying to play the friendship sex partner thing. That's never going to work. If that was your partner you was having sex with, you wouldn't show up at our house unannounced with the key. I don't give a fuck if you had the key from just y'all being friends.
I ain't showing up.
You wouldn't just do that.
I ain't showing up to nobody's house that I'm dating officially unannounced. Like I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. Like don't come here. This is not where you stay. You know what I mean? If we were living together, then cool, but don't pull up over here ever.
No, I'm saying as a partner, he used that partner role. So you could tell he had the key before all of this, like, because he said that he was like, we friends. So he had the key before anything even happened to them, between them. Yeah. But he tried to use that as his way of using the key to just pop up on her. Mm-hmm. It's like, nah, nigga, you didn't come over here because we friends. What the fuck you doing in here with that key?
I'm trying to clap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But now if he would have showed up and she had a dude in there, then what?
That'd have been a problem.
Right.
Because he was supposed to.
So he was a hoe of that too.
He was supposed to come over there. He just wasn't supposed to let himself in because they had something.
No, he wasn't supposed to come over there.
So he just showed up on a random day.
He just showed up. Remember, she because I think she ignored his text or something like that, and he showed up kind of like, I came to check because you wasn't responding to my text.
Yeah, that's weird.
So yeah, that's some sucker shit. So for both angles, they both was on some bullshit. They both was on bullshit.
I can agree with that. Like when it comes to him not telling her that he was coming over and just popping up because I don't know, man. I guess it's like you definitely can't do the friend thing. I think trying to do both was the problem with him on his side.
It's possible, but
that person still.
It's possible, but you can't do the relationship shit too. Making her pancakes in the morning, that's I don't give a fuck who. That's relationship shit, man. Like
you ain't made no girl no pancakes.
That's relationship
shit. You made no pancakes. Want some breakfast?
Unless it's a family gathering, unless it was a married couple that spent the night and I made us all pancakes, and ain't never gonna be no my female partner slept we didn't have sex and woke up in the morning and I made her pancakes.
I feel like
we're not partners at that point.
I feel like I could do that. I just feel like I know it wouldn't work, so I wouldn't. You know what I mean? It's like one thing I don't think I would catch anything. I'd be like, okay, like if I said what it was, that's usually what it is. But I wouldn't be.
But your action would match.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't let it happen to her. If the person is my friend, I wouldn't want to do that because I'm like, okay, I can see that this person is catching them, so I'm not gonna keep on doing it. I'm not gonna lead you on. I'm gonna keep on telling you over and over again. I'm like, we should just stop. Because I was like, I can see that.
Why are you doing it?
I was like, I can see that this is not working for you. Like the arrangement that we had.
So you said telling her over and over again, which means you would keep going over there like this ain't right.
No, I'm talking about like at that moment. At that moment. Like I'm telling you, hey, like, look, I see what you're doing.
Any man out there who's strong enough to stop in the moment and be like, this ain't right.
I ain't talking about you talking about in the moment of sex. No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about when they are just with each other. Like when they kicking it, it's just like, yo, like we shouldn't like especially you see the signs like when somebody start asking you questions that don't got nothing to do with your relationship, like who you talking to, like who you on the phone with, or you know, like that ain't cool. Like wait, don't do that. We're not here. We're there.
All right. So Molly's still going through her thing. She meets the Asian dude. I've never been a fan of that relationship only because Molly makes it awkward. I don't so much have a problem with the Asian dude. It was Molly who always made it awkward.
Yeah, they met in a bad space too. Like she was on drugs when they met. And I think that was like kind of a pity relationship, honestly. I felt like she felt bad of how she was doing things. And she was kind of seeing the fuck shit that she was doing. And I felt like she was trying to give him a chance because she was like, all right, like I walked away from our date, even though like she made a similar jab on that date. Like she jabbed at him and he jabbed back like, yeah, just like how you was, with a married man or whatever. And she got upset. And then dipped. You know what I mean? She showed
like, how dare you?
Yeah, she showed up to his house on some like, helping Issa look for Nathan. And it's just like, she was just doing too much, man. Like, that whole situation, it definitely wasn't his fault. But I feel like it was all pity. I feel like she felt like she kept on doing shit that was fuck shit. That's why she
Right.
ended up being with him for a little while. I don't think she ever really
Right.
liked.
Yeah. It didn't seem like it just seemed awkward, but it was all on her end. Do you guys in LA, you guys watch movies in graveyards?
I've never seen anything like that, but I have. They got all kind of stuff happening in LA. Man, I'm just not. I ain't tapped in like I used to be, but I can see something close to that happen, but not in a graveyard. That's
Yeah,
disrespectful.
I didn't understand the I didn't understand the graveyard part.
But I guarantee you, if you type into Google graveyard movie night, it's gonna come up somewhere.
It was weird. So it would make more sense. It would make more sense. It's disrespectful either way.
Yeah.
It would make more sense if they were watching a scary movie, if it was Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys are here watching The Last Dragon. My grandma buried over there. Could y'all get the fuck off her plot? You know what I mean? What are you doing in here?
Yeah, I think they were close. I don't think they were sitting on the graves. I think they were just like, here's a field.
No, fuck that.
But which bodies are
fuck that? I'm over here
at that point.
No, I'm in here grieving. Y'all eating Raisinets and shit, and watching Last Dragon. My family, fuck y'all. That's just how I feel. It's disrespectful. That's right. That's some LA shit, I guess. I don't. Y'all be doing weird shit.
Everybody's LA experiences are different, man. I can't, just like I said, I can't say that they don't do this, and it's like people that actually probably do. I just wouldn't. that wasn't my group of friends. We didn't do stupid shit like that.
Yeah. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get why. Like, somebody break that down to me. Like, I don't go watch it in the projects they visited. Why do that?
Also, don't feel like LA people hit the spots, like the popular spots like that. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, oh yeah, let's go to Worldwide Tacos, or let's go to King Taco, or all these spots that are supposed to be popular for LA. Like, we don't just go there just on the fly. Like, we might go every blue moon. You might see a black person at like a famous spot. Like, I might go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles like once a year. Maybe.
So so the way you describing it, it's like that's kind of how I felt about how they overdid blindsiding. Like blind spotting, like the heavy focus on what's known.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it for that. I got it for the Oakland references, because like I said, we don't have a lot of representation, but LA be everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why? I get what you're saying. Like, why put emphasis on this taco place where you can go up the street over here to Lucy's? Like, baby, what?
Don't nobody go to Lucy's. Don't nobody go to Lucy's, bro. Like, there's like one Lucy's left out here. I remember it was one off of where I used to live. It was close, and don't nobody go there.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, if I was driving through LA and I saw Lucy's, I'd be like, let's go to Lucy's.
Go get a strawberry shake.
Give me a strawberry shake. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell no, man. Don't nobody go to Lucy's. Do you go to do y'all go to what's the spot in the Bay? Do y'all go to I know you go to Nations, but do you go to Nations often?
No, hell no. But the thing is, Nations ain't just, well, y'all consider the whole thing Bay Area, so I get it. But no, Nations, no, we don't go that often. Well, I don't go that often.
Yeah, like when I was living in the Bay, there wasn't a spot that was just like, except Nations and like quarter pound burger spots that I used to see. Like, people used to talk about those, but I'm trying to think, was there a spot that everybody was just like, oh, that's the spot. You come out here, you got to go there. Like, we didn't really do that.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
If you ask a different nigga, they're gonna give you a different answer.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, niggas out here.
I mean, I get it it's for the landmark purposes. I get it. Issa's putting on for all of LA, so I get it. I just didn't get the whole movies in the graveyards. I didn't understand that.
Definitely for the TV show. That's why they was walking in the jungles. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. So what did you think of how Issa in Daniel's brother, because I was getting a little irritated at that whole situation, only because you left Lawrence because he was like on the come up. Like, yeah, he had forgot your birthday and he had fell off. We already did that, but it was like, now you're down bad and like dealing with like she was giving the upcoming producer all kind of support. Like, I'll go with you.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Oh, let me hear that beat. You know what I mean? Like, you was giving this man all the support.
That's all the support she gave what's his name too.
We didn't see it.
You gotta imagine, we didn't see it, but it was for 2 years. So you gotta imagine the support she was giving him if she was giving Daniel the support. Like,
I'm not gonna assume nothing.
Okay, so this is what I think. I think Lawrence got all that support, took it for granted. Daniel got all that support and loved it. That's why at first, remember, he shifted quick from you need to move out to stay around for a while, because she was being his backbone that he needed.
You know why he did that though?
She was giving him the push. Huh?
You know why he did that?
What you mean?
I said, you know why he did that? Because at first he wasn't feeling it, because he was like, his girl was tripping about it. And then when he was over there hanging out with his girl, she was just like, you gonna be here all day? You've been over here for 3 weeks. 3 days. I think you need to go back to your spot. He felt a certain way. So that's when he went back to Issa, like, man, I'm trying to get back with Issa then, because this girl ain't really feeling me like that, or don't feel like it. You know what I mean? You could tell she had another nigga.
I don't
because he wanted her out.
I don't necessarily think it was. I'm telling you, I think it was the fact that she was supportive of him. Like, nobody else believed in him. He felt like in that moment, it felt like the only person that believed in him was Issa. I don't think it had nothing to do with his girl or none of that. I think he wanted his space from Issa until he saw that Issa was there for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He saw what Lawrence couldn't see.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. Only reason why he did is because, I mean, everything started out good. Like, this is the beginning. You know, he didn't have time to take advantage of her. He didn't have time to take her for granted. And in that small time that they were together, he did do some stupid shit. So she would have found out earlier than she would have found out with Lawrence, or that she did. They would have probably broke up in the first 3 weeks if they was actually together.
I don't think so, man. I think
they wouldn't have lasted. Daniel and Issa, that wouldn't have been a good. Because he was always
okay. So this
he would get mad and say foul shit to her.
But that's because they was partners before that. Because it's a different when somebody's your partner and then you get in a relationship, because it's like you already open to talking shit to somebody. But I think I think she would have pushed him to the top. I think he would have, because she pushed him out of his comfort zone and he went with it. With Lawrence, it seemed like he was moving on his own time regardless. You get what I'm saying? Because Lawrence wasn't with Issa and he still wasn't pushing whoop whoop. You know what I mean? Daniel was gonna push his Daniel's gonna push his Daniel's gonna push his producer shit regardless, but he needed that nudge. He needed to get out of his comfort zone. He needed to stop being so proud, and Issa gave him that.
Man, I related to that whole situation with him and his creativity, dude. Like, I had been through the exact same things of, like, when you make a project, when you're making a beat, right, and then somebody come listen to it and say, take this out. That's just like the worst feeling in the world. Like, you just took out the lead. Like, yo, just play this part. I'll never forget. And it's like, I ain't gonna say no names or whatever, but I made this beat at another person's house and it was fire, right? Yeah. I left and it was the same beat, but it had stuff on it. And it was saved. I was like, what we doing? Like, now it's perfect. I was hot. I remember being mad.
Yeah. No, I feel it, because that's your thoughts and creation. That's how I felt about writing books. Dude, when I first had a book edited,
somebody took
you ready to destroy some shit? No, it's just, it be like, don't question my thoughts. Like, why you put this here? Like, don't ask me shit about what I thought. You get what I'm saying? That's your creation. So I get that. You don't want nobody touching shit. Yeah. Nobody, a creative, honestly, we need honest answers, but we don't want honest answers. We want you to say that shit fire and leave it alone. We want you to tell us all the good about it. We don't want to hear the bad. So it's like with Daniel and his beat, yeah, it's fire to you because you made it. Mm-hmm. But somebody else might hear something different
Exactly.
which is okay for somebody else. But you like, nigga, this is mine. This is exactly how I pictured it.
Yeah.
So I get it. But you needed that voice like Issa, like, well, damn, like maybe you need to hear from somebody else. You got to hear from somebody else.
I didn't let certain people hear my stuff just because of that, what you said, because I know that, you know, of course you want the opinions of other people because you want somebody to say it's fire. But in my mind, I'm just like, they either gonna say it's fire or they don't like it. And I don't want to take the risk. So I'm just gonna keep this one to myself. You know what I mean? Like I don't want nobody.
That's real life. That's real life. Don't nobody, dude. The first song me and you made was the song we talked about City Nights and shit.
Club Scene.
What was that? Club Scene. The first time I heard that beat, I said, I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I heard it, I was like, this shit weird as fuck. Then when I rapped on it, I was like, oh,
yeah,
because you already saw it. I didn't see it, but it's like, oh, so ain't nobody gonna see it in the beginning.
Yeah,
but then it's like when you rap on it, it makes sense. A nigga will hear your instrumentals and be like, this shit weird as fuck. But that's the same thing I said about Missy, same thing I say about Timbaland. Don't nobody hear it until you do something with it.
Right.
That's just how producer shit goes. So it's like it's taking a risk, especially for a nigga that don't make music. You can't be like, listen to this beat. They be like, fuck is some horns and shit. You be like, I'll slap the shit out you, nigga.
You know, I also,
you know what I'm saying?
After a while, like I stopped having to be I'm not in the room when somebody's checking out my material no more. If you want to hear it,
don't want to be.
I don't want to be because
don't want to be.
I don't want you to look at me and hear the song and not feel the song because you know me. So it's like I want you to have your whole by. I want you to have your whole by yourself experience because I'm telling you, if I could have like a poll of how many times somebody's listening to something in front of me and made me feel bad about it versus when I sent it to them. And when you send somebody stuff like, yo, I've been playing this all day. You play it in front of them, they start mocking it. They start mocking it. I was just like, yeah, man, all right, cool.
Right, that shit funny till I flip this fucking table, right? All of this shit funny, right? But anyways, back to we off on a tangent. Yeah. I think Daniel saw how Issa could be there for. Issa's not selfish. In a lot of moments, she's not selfish. I ain't gonna say forever, but in a lot of moments, she's not selfish, and she says what she feels. Like she just talks to him like, nigga, like, you know how somebody talks to you like you dumb, but not purposely.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, so you just up and left what? Because you was mad, and he feels stupid. Like, well, yeah, like so you don't. So you can't go over there because you too cool, you too proud. But no, it ain't that. Like, come on. It's like sometimes you need that nudge, and he was getting that support. So I don't even think for him it was more so be my girlfriend. It was just like be my support system. He wanted to use that energy that Lawrence was getting. But thank God she left because they would have been. I feel like Daniel would have got to a place where he felt like he didn't need Issa no more. That's how I personally felt.
Oh yeah, if he would have blew up, it would have been a wrap.
Right. It'd have been like, so you moving out yet? You got the new spot? He done went back to that.
Yeah.
At the moment where he started doing that whole you don't need to leave shit, he was down. Like you said, his girl dismissed the shit out of him. She dismissed the shit out of him. Like, why are you still here?
Yeah.
And the thing is, he called Issa like, yeah, she tripping off you being there. She didn't say shit about Issa, but she didn't give a fuck about none of that.
He just wanted her out because you don't want nobody in your house that you not getting nothing from. And I think that was as messed up as it sounds, that's what it was. It was like, okay, you're not paying rent, you're not cleaning. She didn't start cleaning until the end. It was like, you're not doing nothing. You're not even giving me the cheeks. So it was like, at this point, it was just like, well, what we doing? Like, what we doing
It was funny because we reviewed the last season, we said she was giving sex for payment, but she wasn't even doing that. She wasn't even doing that. Her leaving, her getting a new place and all of that. Then we get a recap of Lance's life, right? We see he was just hoeing.
Who the hell's Lance? So you talking about Lawrence?
Lawrence, I called the nigga Lance. Lawrence's life, he was just a hoe, like just a flat out hoe. Caught a STD. He had to call all the girls, let them know that he passed it on.
He caught the.
He was just hoeing.
Oh, wow. I was just like, yep. that just seemed to be his what he was going through at that time. It seemed like it was that, but he was also doing good at work. So it was just like work, sleeping with anybody that he saw, and I'm just like, man. I looked at that whole.
It's
It was a montage, but I was just like, it don't happen like that. But I get it. Just anytime I start seeing this, I look at reality and I look at the TV. I'm just like, okay, Brian, this TV. This is how they gonna make this look.
no, it could happen. It could happen like that. It could, but it's you gotta flat out be a hoe. It could happen like that.
Yeah,
it literally could. The funny thing to me was you see that his app ain't even in question right now.
Mm-hmm. They shut it
like
down.
his whole, yeah, I'm talking about the woo-woo shit.
Yeah.
It was like it's not even on his mind no more. So it's like, in essence, you wasted 2 years of your life on some shit you wasn't even trying to pursue, for real.
I don't think he wasn't trying to pursue it. I just think that it was outdated. He had been working on it so long, it got outdated.
But was he working on it?
I mean, what's that look like? I mean, you know, like I know, it's like it take a minute because like sometimes it's that middle part. Don't nobody do nothing. As much as people make it seem like it's an everyday thing, it ain't never an everyday thing because you got life in the middle of that. You know what I mean? I got to actually live life, go through ups and downs, and do this. So it's just like when you do it, you know, before you know it, time done went by. You know what I mean? You can't tell me there have been times that you've been doing something and it took a whole year to actually start doing it.
I agree to an extent. Only because there's an end before it goes on autopilot for what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
As far as making it in music, you're right. You can't. That's something that's you do full time, but there's no telling with that. There's no telling when you're gonna blow it from that.
Mm-hmm.
But the pursuing of it, if you were allowed to sit and make music every day of your life and not care about no bills or none of that shit, how hard do you think you'd be going doing that?
I guess it just depends, right? Like you probably would do it a lot more often because you would have more time, right? But at the same time, you know, people have creative blocks. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes you might not be feeling what you're doing at the time, and it's like maybe you didn't get enough good feedback on it, so you feeling, you feeling bad about yourself, and you stop.
So what I'm saying is different types of creativity. Like even with this, if we had the open time to just do a podcast, we will be dropping like maybe 10 episodes a week. We would have time to just keep pushing at it. He's building an app, which means there's an end goal. There's an end goal to where you like, my app is here, now I can push it to the world.
I thought it was there. It was just trash.
No, it was. I don't know if he ever got there. I don't know if he ever got to the point of being able to push it to the world. You know what I mean? Did they ever say that? Did he ever get to a point where it's like
he took it to the people that he was working with, and they was just like, oh yeah, that's cool. They kind of gave him one of those, like, somebody.
I don't think that was for his app.
I could have swore that
wasn't for his app.
Working on the one he was presenting.
No, that was
people.
Yeah, he was presenting ideas for their app.
Was that after or before? I feel like
no.
That's why I feel like he felt a certain way, and then a partner started making fun of him. She was just like woo woo, like making owl noises or whatever, because he didn't get the feedback that he wanted.
I thought he was drawing up ideas for where he was working, for what they were doing.
I feel like that was afterwards because a partner told him, she was like, why don't you help them with their ideas? You know what I mean? And come up after they shut his idea down. He was like,
oh shit. Well, maybe I don't know. All I know is it didn't seem like he was too motivated. It seemed like he had the idea for Woo Woo, but he wasn't motivated to push it like he was supposed to.
Yeah, I think he had probably worked on it for too long and been talking about it, because you can have a plan and be talking and have a blueprint that you feel like is going to work. And some of the steps that you have, that's why sometimes having a plan is like the worst thing, because it's like you might skip over a step. You know what I mean? So it's like you're trying to take this one step and it don't work, and you stick to this. Now you're on step number 2 and you can't move because it's not working. But it's like
because you didn't do step number 1.
No, it's like you could have did step number 1, right? And then step number 2 is just you. That's where you're in a funk, or you pausing or whatever, like whatever happened, step number 2 ain't working, but step number 3 might work. You can go to 1 to 3. That's why I said making plans sometimes it sucks because you trying to hit every step, but you might just have to jump over and go right to number 3 or 4.
Right.
Yeah. So
fuck plans. Fuck a plan, my nigga. Just do it.
But what I got from this whole season was just like everybody. It was almost like the first season was like the ending of things, right? Like the ending of relationships and all of that. Then the second season was more of a closure thing. Like she had got closure with the whole Lauren situation. I feel like this was just a rebuilding.
Try something new
phase. Yeah, it's just she's rebuilding. You know, that whole thing with like the Nathan thing. Like that was a weird, like kind of like they went too fast. Like she caught feelings real quick with him, and you know he was on some weirdo stuff. I feel sorry for like women though, because when I see it, I'm just like, damn, I know women that are really ghosted like that. I ain't never been ghosted, I guess, but that I just felt real. I just think it's funny. It's just like, damn, you're with this person and it seemed cool, and they land in the bed with her like, is this real? You know what I mean? Like giving her all of the.
Hey man, I'm gonna do a checklist. Because every episode you gotta sneak in there, you feel bad for women. You gotta stop.
I do sometimes. Only reason I say it's just funny. I'm just like, damn, like because motherfuckers be really not adapting, but people will really go through it. I guess go through those situations. I'm just like, that real? Sometimes I ask my wife when she tell me stuff about like dating or whatever. I was like, that really happened to you? Like, damn, that's fucked up.
Hey, I think it happens to us too. We just take it more on the chin. We don't linger too long. We got too much pride to be lingering and feeling sorry for ourselves. You get what I'm saying? And we don't got no partners that's gonna come through like, man, I know how you feel, man. Yeah, brother, I know it hurts. Niggas be like, nigga, you still in here crying about that, man? Move on from that bitch. That's how niggas talk to you.
Yeah, maybe I ain't dated enough because I was just like, ain't nobody ever just like disappear after we had a good time. Like you have a good time.
No, that's not common at all. No, that ain't common for nobody. That whole situation was weird. Him just disappearing like that after, like you said, after everything was good, he didn't confess his feelings. Like I really like you, all of this shit, and then just disappeared. No, that don't happen unless he got killed and went to jail.
I feel like that happens for real. Like I feel like I know people that have went through similar situations. Like I was ghosted. Like we was cool, everything was good, and
I ain't never. So I ain't never heard of somebody saying it happened in real life. Maybe through a text message. Like I ain't like it's always so. If that's ever happened, it's for a reason. It's like they had a situation over here. They went to jail. They got killed. It ain't ever been like everything was good. Then you just fell off the face of the earth. I've never heard nobody say no story like that. That's just weird.
Yeah, maybe it's because you not you, but like you, because you can always think that it's something that is not. You know what I mean? So it's just like on one hand, it's like we kind of know what it is most of the time. So okay, like I'm not getting any good energy from this person. So I know that, you know, if she does end up dipping or she does end up saying, hey, this ain't working, I know why. I saw it coming. But then it's like on the other hand, you got some people that didn't get it. It was like, oh, I thought this was,
and that's the thing. That's the thing. You get certain people could feel like they got ghosted, or that it's like you can't tell nobody how to feel. So somebody could be like, oh man, this is going great. On the other side, they be like, man, I can't stand this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to break up with him. So then I just disappeared. But in their mind, it was like everything was going good and they just left. It's like they never got the hint of it. And don't nobody like breaking up with no growing up when I was a teenager, I never used to break up with girls. I just stopped talking to them. But it's like it wasn't like I ain't gonna put on the show like, oh, everything's good. Oh man, I can't wait to see you. If I don't really feel like that, it'll be like, oh, this motherfucker on my nerves. I don't want to break. I'd rather you just hate me without the breakup.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Because I tried to break up with a girl one time as a teenager, and she poured her heart out, and I was just like, God damn, I don't want to hear none of this shit. But it's like that's just how I felt. It was like it was this one girl I was talking to until I seen her smoke a Black and Mild, and I was like, oh my God, like I don't like when nobody smoke a Black and Mild, and she didn't even look like the type that'll smoke a black, like smoke anything. I saw her hit that Black and Mild, like, nigga, I'm dead serious. So it's like when she called me, I was just like, you know, I can't do this. I was like, first of all, I don't like girls that smoke, period. And I was like, but you smoked the black and mild. She's like, I mean, that's nothing. I mean, I can stop doing that. That's nothing to me. But I'm like, it's too late. I already feel like this. You know what I mean? Like, it's too late. It ain't no you can stop. You smoke the black and mild, my nigga.
Oh my
you get what I'm saying?
That's comedy. That's comedy.
But that's the one time as a teenager I tried to break up with a girl. After that, I was like, I ain't doing this shit no more. It's this. I'm dead serious though.
No, I get you. Breaking up is a difficult situation. I don't think I've ever had to, because I think it's like usually it is what it is. It's kind of like y'all just stop talking after a while, or it's just like something ain't working, or just like you said, you just kind of fade a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you go from texting a lot to texting a little to not texting at all. Like it's almost.
I
like
wouldn't even do the texting a little. Just stop. I'd rather cutthroat. Like just hate me over there.
Just hate me over there. I think that's my problem. I think that's my problem. That's been my problem. I don't want nobody to be pissed off about it. So it's just like I'll just fade to the background a little bit. Just like
nah, man. Hey, when it's over, it's over. Because it's like, what are we gonna talk about? I don't want to be friends after this. Yeah. It's over. Like you won't hate me forever. We see each other. I cut a girl off, seen her 6 years later at a club. And said hi to her. She said hi. She was with her partner. The club went on the whole club night. We walk into the car. She's standing by the parking lot with her partner. And I'm walking past like, what's up? She like, I just want you to know I'm doing good. I'm a real estate agent. I just bought a house. I did this. And I'm looking like, what the fuck is going I was just looking like, the fuck is going on? I'm just letting you know I'm doing good. Like, that's what's up. Like,
you should have fucked her up. Like, you still look bad. She's like, I'm doing good.
But she didn't look bad.
No, you should have fucked her up. She's like, I'm doing good, but you still look bad. But you know, take care.
I mean, I kind of fucked up because I laughed, and the niggas I was with laughed too. So that might have fucked her up because like, I didn't care because I didn't understand. I didn't understand the energy. Maybe it's because of the cutoff. I don't know.
That's funny.
But it's like I'd rather you just hate me over there, and then you see me later, and you see me later. I've had girls starting to beat me up when they see me in the streets.
Closure could take forever.
Girls be serious.
Closure could take forever. I swear. It's just like if you ain't get it, you might be holding on to it. And when you see that person, it's just like, I want to be able to tell you what I had been thinking. I might have not been thinking every day, but I want to get this out. I need to tell you.
That was 6 years ago, though.
This happened when we was kids. I want to tell you how I felt when you took my ice cream. Closure's a motherfucker.
Closure, man. Move on.
But yeah, this season pretty much it wraps up with it was a lot that happened in this season, honestly. But like that was kind of the gist of like she went from down bad to kind of like rebuilding herself. She got her own place, and she was able to, you know, kind of let Daniel go, reunite with Lawrence as like a friend or whatever. She tried to date again. And like now it's just like this is one of them like creating a monster situations. Like she'd been played so many times. So it was like at this point, you know, I think the next season she start with getting her cheeks clapped. I ain't seen it yet, but I just remember she was just like, fuck it. Like she's now really in a like, all right, I can't put my all into these relationships if I keep on getting, you know, hurt like that. Like that's the last season is her just. Remember when she tore up her apartment, threw everything on the ground? Like this ended with her putting her apartment together,
rebuilding the apartment.
Rebuilding. Yep. So it was just like that's. I feel like there's just the rebuilding now. Like she's a monster, or she's better. Let's just say she's better now.
She's more focused. She's a little more grown up. I would think. I would think she's a little more in touch with reality. Like stop giving these niggas all these chances with your heart.
Yeah.
You don't got to give your all to one nigga that fast.
Yeah. Do you think that she was trying to get over both people at one time with Nathan, or you think it was just a fun day? Like she met somebody and she had a really good time. Like that whole day they had was like spontaneous, and you know, or she was trying to get over it.
I feel like she felt like Nathan was the first nigga that actually cared about the way her life was going. You get what I'm saying? Daniel was there to support her, but never once was he like, why don't you try to do this? You know what I mean? You ever had somebody push your ideas and it kind of fuck your mind up? Yeah. You're like, that's dope. You should try this, and be real life serious about it. Not just saying it like, oh, you make music? That's what's up. Yeah, you should just go sign with Dr. Dre. Like it ain't no shit like that. It's more so like oh, that's what's up. You got a passion for that. I hope you do it. Like for him to remember that she loved music like that when she was like, I quit my job, and he was just like, oh, that's what's up. So you gonna do something with music? Like what you gonna like it? That means shit to people when you bring up something they passionate about, because don't nobody like expressing their passions to people that don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's true. I think sometimes it's also just a new perspective. Like have you ever told somebody something, right? And they took it kind of with a grain of salt, and then they told you that somebody told them the same thing that you just said, but since it came from that person, it hit different.
Hell no.
that bothers me to the core sometimes. I'm just like, I just told you that, but just because it came from
wait, no, I thought you said telling me. I get what you're saying by telling. No, I tell people shit all the time, and they come back like, "Yeah, I was at work," and they was like, "Why don't I just do this?" And I was like, "You right," and you be looking like,
like that's where I just told you the same thing, but cool. I just feel like sometimes because she has a circle, right? So everybody in our circle probably told her to do certain things, and she's just like, yeah, y'all don't know. And somebody new kind of open your eyes a little bit. You're just like, you right.
But it's more so hearing it and passing it, and hearing from somebody who actually thought about the shit you told him. For the fact that he brought up the thing about music, it was more so like you really care about what we talk about. You know what I mean? You really care about what I'm gonna do the next step. Even with Lance, he was like, when she was like Lawrence, when she was like, yeah, I quit, I quit, we got y'all. He was like, yeah, that's cool, that's what's up. But the conversation didn't go much further than that.
Yeah, some people just don't give a damn. Some people are just like, oh, cool. Like they didn't know exactly how much you were into that project. You know what I mean? It's like you never know who's into what. Sometimes people just be doing shit because there's money involved. So yeah, that's how he treated that project. Like who knows? Who really knew that she loved like We Got Y'all that much? It seemed like she was always complaining about it. God damn it, my light went out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be a wrap.
That was a curtain call, nigga.
Like nigga, cut it out, nigga. I use my flashlight for a light.
Hey man, either way it goes, Issa grown. Man, cut it out. Issa grown up. Lawrence is they both trying to figure it out on their own. They both trying to figure out something new. Man, cut it out. Man, put that shit down. Put that shit down.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I guess next season we'll see how grown they got. I really don't like. The more I watch these seasons, a lot of shit I forgot about watching these seasons. It seemed like I remembered the first season more than all these seasons.
Yeah, this was definitely a filler season. When I saw that, like watching this all the way through, I was just like, "There's gonna be too much shit to talk about." It was like there's too many things that happened. I was like, the first season is just like it's the breakup. That's all we're gonna talk about is the breakup. Second season was all we're gonna talk about is Daniel and Issa. This season was just like everybody's all over the place.
Everybody trying to figure this shit out. Everybody started something new. Everything was new in this one.
Yeah.
Got her new job. Issa's new. The baby's new. Everything's new.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where do we go from here? That's pretty much
too many stories to sum up all, but y'all saw it.
Y'all remember
it. Like, nigga, that's why we came back to get it from y'all. Y'all ain't say it all. I gotta go watch it for myself. But yeah.
But anyways, man, that's pretty much it for season 3. It wasn't a lot to talk about necessarily, except for the weirdo shit that was happening with Lance. Not Lance. What's this nigga name?
Lawrence.
Ice-T son.
No.
Not Lawrence. Nathan.
Yeah.
The weirdo shit that was happening with Nathan.
Ice-T son is crazy.
You look just like that nigga. But anyways, like, share, subscribe. Talk to us. We talk back wherever. If you there, I don't think it was no comments for this one.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. But drop some comments, man. We'll read them. Y'all, hey, argue with us. Tell us which nigga will stop with this light. Hey, drop y'all comments. Let us know. We out here. Peace out.
Peace.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.